Hi everyone, welcome to Border Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie and this is a double shot of Stewie action featuring the Type 4 Heavy in this game anyway. And you'll know what I mean when I see the next one. This is my Type 4 Heavy, one of my games in the big Tier 9 Japanese heavy tank. I'm not that far off getting the Tier 10 and I can tell you I've aced it in this game on Cliff. You can see I've accepted a random platoon invitation from someone because I'm trying to get a bit of an extra XP when you're platooning, so I accepted one of those in-game dynamic platoon thingamybobs on Cliff, and I'm not stuffing around. I'm going to go straight up the guts, up the 1-2 line in the big Type 4 Heavy and try and do what I can do. Lucky enough to be top tier in this game. Now, I understand if someone wants to criticise me for going up the 1-2 line in a Type 4 Heavy, but to get from the green spawn all the way up to where the heavies normally do the business without getting spotted in a big thing like this Japanese heavy tank would take ages, and very good chance I'd get lit by that M4190 grand final tank on the hill and probably get taken out by two artilleries. I know artillery drivers lick their lips when they see Japanese heavy tanks, and I can't say I blame them. And have a look at the Conqueror, bounce a shot from the Tier 9 British heavy tank, put a shot into his lower plate though for my first shot of damage, and of course my crew is pretty highly trained in repairs, and as you do with heavy tanks. And I'm not going to waste a large repair kit fixing the track when I'm pretty confident that artillery will be a little bit too slow. Getting a little bit brave here as I take a shot from the Super Pershing. I bounce the Conqueror though, and I'm a little bit wary of those light tanks, but I'm pretty sure that those light tanks are sort of busy with these other tanks, the AMX 1390 and the Tiger 2. Anyway, I put 1197 damage into the T26 E4 Super Pershing and the Conqueror. A little bit of assisted damage onto the T21. And I'm looking at the map, I think it's T25 too. He's probably got shots up where I am. I got a shot from a Chieftain T95, and that was my teammate. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt that it was just a simple mistake. Maybe he needed to reset his battle buddy count, I'm not really sure. 1-all's the score on Cliff, 1761 damage, and I'm having a look. I did cop a damaging shot from the the M103. Put a shell into his head in return, but unfortunately I copped a hell of a lot of damage there. Now you might have noticed I'm running the normal gun in this one. Damage 600, 249 penetration, 282 penetration for the premium rounds. I unlocked the new gun, the derp gun, the one that's on the Tier 9 and the Tier 10, and I'll certainly be unlocking it before I buy the Tier 10. I'm not 100% sure if I should stick with this gun or go for the gun with the gold rounds that gives you extra damage if you like. Get tracked by the M103 and send him back to the garage. Getting plenty of damage blocked in this game. Just pulling back, just trying to keep these tanks lit, just in case artillery are shooting in the FB207. Give me some advice from the back where the arty clicks from. 3-1 the score, 2,947 damage, 1440 damage blocked, and 1352 assisted damage. So yeah, I'm unsure whether to get the derp gun or not. I was watching it being used on a live stream today, and looked fun, that's for sure. Certainly less accurate, but potentially a lot more damage, who knows. Any advice would be more than welcome. And oh, look at that, look at the back of the Conqueror's head, you'll be ulti. That's just a free shot. 3602. And of course the Mouseton, lucky I didn't go where the Mouseton was. That's the guy who started the random platoon. If I had have went up there, there would have been nothing to shoot at. It would have taken ages to see my first enemy. Maybe 4-1's the score. Got myself a kill, 3600 damage. T21 feeling a little bit brave and copping the shot that was probably meant for the Conqueror. English Bob in his FE207. Letting me know that that's who he's aiming at. So I picked up a little bit more assisted damage, and the T49 has gone full ham as I put a shot into the dirt, and I'm thinking, which way should I go? I've blocked the shot from the SU 12244 Auto aim on the Tier 8 American light tank. Bounce another shot from the T49. He's got the little gun by the looks of it. Bounce it again, and thank you. There's kill number 2. 8-3 the score now. And I keep moving because there's a pretty good chance an artillery shell's about to land. AMX 1390 running around like a madman, trying to light some enemy tanks. All the enemy tanks have been lit apart from the 2 artilleries, and they've all been lit in the centre of the map. I'm hoping that T25 too doesn't light me up, because I want to turn this good game into an awesome game. 3,918 damage done. That's pretty good for me. 2745 damage blocked, and that's of course when it's top tier. The Type 4 heavy can just block anything that it comes into contact with. As my platoon mate in the mouse shed picks up the kill on the IS-6 on the other side of the map. That T25 too, you'd imagine the 1390 would sort him out. The 8D7 kills our Panther. And English Bob in his FV207 picks up a kill as I light up the artillery piece on 460 health. Who's going to shoot first? We both shoot at the same time. Unlucky for the arty. He only tracks me, and I've picked myself up another 460 damage. 4,378 damage done. Of course, my luck wasn't going to hold on for too much longer. The M40, M43 takes me out in a blaze of glory. So I pinged the map, let him know where it was. Unfortunately for me, I know I'm a noob. I've pinged on the wrong circle. But that AMX 1390, you'll find him eventually. Or the WZ131, possibly. In any case, pretty happy with the result. 14-5, it'll be 15-5, I think. 4,378 damage, 2745 block damage, and a little bit of assist. And towards the end, that WZ got derp shot by the M40, M43. Got to take a bit of a look at the Mouschen, which is another tank that I'm really looking forward to get as we move on to the post-game battle results. It's an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge for stewiejp, your T, in the Type 4 Heavy. It's also spotted damage for doing all that spotting damage. Duelist, 5 for effect in the high caliber. Probably one of the best games I had that day, that's for sure. Probably the best game I've had for a while. 4,378 damage, 3 kills, 1304 base experience, 10 shots fired, 9 hit. So the only shot I missed was the shot that went into the dirt next to the T49, and 8 did damage, so I did bounce one of the shots on the M103 from memory. Handy profit, 41,500 credits with a premium account, and of course that's because I don't really need premium ammunition in the Type 4 Heavy when you're running that gun, and of course when you're top tier. So I was pretty happy with that result. As we move on to, and if anyone's got any advice, should I get the derp gun or not? It's been unlocked, and maybe I should give it a whirl. As we move on to the second game of this double shot of Stewie action. This isn't from me though, this is from my old mate DiscoStu from WB Clan, and he's running around in his T49. The little derp tank, the Tier 8 American light tank. Of course, by the time this video is out, it'll probably be a Tier 9. But this is from patch 9.171, and in this game, he's certainly not top tier. It's a Tier 10 battle, lots of Tier 10 tanks in this game, and he's going to try and run some havoc with his little derp cannon, the T49. Of course, there's 3 different kinds of rounds. High explosive rounds do 910 damage if they penetrate. Only has 76 penetration though, and a rather long reload. Heat rounds is 700 with a bit more penetration, 152. And of course, the premium high explosive rounds do 85 pen, 910. And I think it's got a bigger splash radius as well. As DiscoStu's got goldfish in his shoes, peers out to the western side of the map, where his team have absolutely rolled this side. They haven't killed anyone yet, but when you think about the artillery player will be absolutely licking his lips. They've comprehensively dominated the vision on the open western side, as DiscoStu puts a nice shot for 407 hit points into the AMX CDC, the premium French medium tank. And he also picks up 333 assisted damage as well. He waits for that gun to load. Even though he's spotted, he wants to get this shot off. And you're guilty. 667 damage, that's what I'm talking about with the derp gun. When they penetrate, they absolutely troll people. As he's holding his position, he's not running away here. You can see some nice juicy targets. Of course, that T49 will be a nice, soft, juicy target. The enemy T49 could be a very tempting proposition for DiscoStu from WB Clan with his little derp cannon. And of course, there's the Batchat. No idea where that shell went, if it went high or low, but he picked up 449 assisted damage, even though his shot didn't hit the tier 10 French auto-loading medium tank, which looks like he might be running away. Maybe he's on the reload and needs to get the hell out of Dodge. 4-1 the score, so it's looking like a victory now. WZ 132 on the enemy side is sitting on DiscoStu's base, and of course anything could happen in World of Tanks. We all know that. As he looks around, 4-1 the score. There's one tank capping the IS-7. You'd think the IS-7 would comprehensively wipe out the WZ 132 on the cap circle. As DiscoStu moves into the town, looks at the nice juicy FV 4005. 854 damage. Does cop a big shot from the Jag though. Didn't he? Was so focused on that British tier 10 tank destroyer, the one made out of cardboard, that he didn't realise the Jag Panzer E100 was to his right, so he copped 1100 damage, or nearly 1100 from the big German tank destroyer. He's looking to try and snipe out the Batchat. It lands. How did that shot land? Did you see how big the circle was? 8-4 the score now. 2,172 damage, 3,254 assisted damage. DiscoStu, he's got goldfish in his shoes from WB Clan in his T49 derp tank, the AMX 1390. Is he looking for him? Doesn't get that shot off, so he pulls back, which is the right thing to do. Doesn't want to get charged, not on 86 hit points. 9-5 the score, 2172 damage done, 3254 assisted damage, the 1390. And the E100 goes down, but the E100 on DiscoStu's team gets killed as well. 10-5, he reckons. One or two more shots would be very, very handy. He looks at the T49 and he smashes his head into the side of the wall, making his damage done not far off 3,000 hit points. And he probably fancies himself here. He's going to be reloaded in just a few seconds. There's a grill, that FV 4005, both made out of rice paper. He's got to get around these friendly tanks though. That could be the only thing stopping him. There's the grill. Thank you very much. Picks up the last kill of the game. That's 4 kills in total for DiscoStu. He's got goldfish in his shoes from WB Clan in the derp tank, the T49, the American tier 8 light tank. Might be tier 9 by the time you see this. But have a look at this result. It's no surprise. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, Spotter ribbon, Bruiser, Fighter, Fire for Effects. Look at all that. He did a fair amount of damage. Have a look at this. 3,220 hit points of damage for DiscoStu. 4 kills, 1351 base experience. Of course, he got more experience because he was in a tier 8 tank. In a tier 10 game, not many people did more damage. Only 2. The Batchat and the E100. The E100 not by too much. A pretty handy result there of DiscoStu. 8 shots fired, 6 hit. They all penetrated. 3,220 hit points of damage. 1318 from a bit of a distance. 3254 damage upon detecting. And he had an absolute ripper. Very tidy profit there at tier 8 in a tier 10 game. 43,818 credits after tax with a premium account. It was an absolute ripper and an entertaining game in the T49. Thanks for the replay, DiscoStu. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care and see you all next time.